Why, just look at our humble little village. Everyone seems so happy, gathering the tomatoes, finally pulling up a little bit of water from our crude wells. We've even got Machu the thinker thinking under his thinking tree, and we've got some of those very aggressive wild chickens currently cornered in one of our zones. But you know what we don't have? We don't have protection from the doom that is going to be arriving fairly soon, with the prophecy being fulfilled with the heat domain, basically. Which is pretty fitting because it's summer, and normally I wouldn't be quite so alarmed, except for, this. The Doom event! It is going to be stronger than usual at this time. So strong that it appears that we start writing in scribbles that I just recognize. Oh, those scribbles are actually skulls and, gravestones and swords. And then more skulls that kind of look like gas. Okay, maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe we do indeed need to have the puddle researched, since it is the first of the things that we as the elder, or fine, I'll take the blame for this, that I as the elder can remember for the research tree that actually will counter the heat domain, because hey, look at that, it's the cold domain! Imagine that! The essence of cold makes cold events harder to prevent, but protects against heat events. Dun 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 dun! And that is something that we actually need to watch out for. So we need to research this puddle. And then I don't know, maybe splash puddles everywhere, or maybe see what we can research after the puddle, because we don't want to catch on fire and the whole village could possibly burn down. But I suppose we'll worry about that in the morning. Right now I need to go ahead and collect a bunch of water. We're going to be pulling up the tomatoes. Oh, good. Oh, yes. And I just remembered. We should probably go ahead and research the village halls so we can improve our storage somewhat soon, because feeding all of you is actually quite difficult. But all right, let's carry on where we left off last time, friends, and another day shall pass. Oh my gosh, why is this so freaking cute? Why is it so cute? I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I say that now, but that's before the village catches on fire. All right. Well, time flies, and we are going to go ahead and we are going to do what we can to go ahead. We'll gather up more water. Yeah, because it's going to take a few days before the tomatoes grow, actually. So we have a couple people free. Let's have one person work on building that signpost so that we can have even more territory of our own under control. And let's have another person go ahead and maybe work on... In fact, I don't think we need any more hope at the moment because there's no fear. Because we're just that good. So let's actually go ahead and we're going to add in a couple more. Actually, no, I don't want to add that there. I just remembered, if we put the field next to this crude well where we have Savannah currently splashing about in the water, then imagine that. If you put the field next to water, you get more tomatoes. Or whatever else we decide to grow in there eventually. Yeah, +2 if water maker is within 1 tile. Boom! Wait, oh no, I needed the field first! Hey, stop that. Okay, no, I didn't want to plant that. I wanted to put this. Boy, that just went around in a bunch of silly circles, but we're getting there. And then we still have 2 people available, and I don't really have any other water makers right now. But you know what? Why don't we go ahead and change that up? Because apparently we're about to have some big issues with fire. So let's build some more crude wells and kind of scatter them around. Ooh, I didn't think about this, but if we build a crude well over here-ish, then we can go ahead and we can put in fields everywhere but right here, because if we put it right here, that'll destroy Machu's thinking tree. All right, let's install that, and then that means we can go ahead and get even more fields put down. What do I need for these things? Nothing? Nothing is a good price. I'll take it. All right, there we go. Get to work, Wipper-Snappers. Boy, that's a lot of food down. I remember why we were trying to expand this area now. We need those berries. Kind of desperately. Oh no. That's a lot of food everybody's eating. I think everybody's gonna need to start picking berries. Oh look, and Machu figured out the puddle. Dun dun dun. Oh, it even has a cute little lily pad on it. I love that. Puddle. Nothing more than a bucket of water thrown into a badly dug hole. Still, it was enough to make us feel a little less hot. Excellent! So it actually counts as a service where we'll transform water into the essence of cold to work against the heat domain when the time comes. I don't think we can gather the essence of cold yet because it's not like up as our doom meter just yet. You know, I kind of like having a doom meter. Like there's just something very practical about that. There, phew, and now we're going to be able to start working on gathering enough berries with all of these berry forgers. Though, we probably need to have somebody. Let's see. We're going to have Shelby. Shelby, stop messing around with those seeds in the ground. And why don't you go ahead and... Do we have enough to... Yeah, we've got the water, and we have got the seeds to plant some more tomatoes. There we go. And then we need to pick something new for Matthew to go ahead and research in just a moment here. I suppose I could also have somebody build one of these puddles that we made such a fuss about. Except that everybody's busy right now. And we've got a lot of mouths to feed. Like locusts, all of you. All right, let's see. Oh, we retrieved the memory of ponds. Probably better than, oh dear. I once found a body in a pond. We thought the pip was just resting, but after a few nights, we realized that was not the case. Oh dear, Elder, my goodness. Okay, so +2 if a water maker is within 1, and it will transform 2 buckets into 2 of the ice domain. Okay, so we'll probably just go ahead and like study that since we know the doom of heat is coming. My goodness, we have a lot of things we could actually work on, but we also have a lot of mouths to feed. And I think we need to focus on the mouths to feed part of things right now. In fact, we need to focus enough that Tiff, get over here, my dear. And you're gonna throw down some water and some seeds as well. Because we kind of need the whole like food thing. And this is actually producing the food thing a little slower than I anticipated. But we can't really work on the other food thing, like the whole chicken thing. I'm pretty sure there was a chicken thing. Oh, hey! And these wells are an upgrade of the crude well. Okay, we need to research that too. And I need to research the chicken pen. Holds 3 chickens, even though it attracts wild trouble. Ah, well, a little of this, a little of that. You can't have a free chicken egg after all. All right, let's see. We have a new crude well built. People are plucking those berries like it's no berries business. And I'm probably getting a little too comfortable with the fact that we're just happily plugging along. Nothing to worry about here, nothing to worry about here. I probably need to have somebody gathering water. Okay, we have 2 people gathering water right now, actually. Okay, I only need 2 water. Oh, 3 people are trying to gather water. I appreciate how everyone probably wants to like do their laundry and all that, but we probably should go ahead and put down more fields, like around what will hopefully be a fancy well in the future. And meanwhile, everyone is picking a bunch of berries that we're going to run out of sooner than later. So why don't we try to anticipate that problem and jump ahead with, you see those berries over there? Yes, we need to go get those too. So I'll have somebody build a signpost, and then we're gonna be really running out of food kind of quickly. I might need to do something about that. Huh. Well, we'll do our best. But look at the village grow, you guys. We are really like expanding super fast, which I'm going to try to stay optimistic about, even if it does actually sound like I am bragging enough to attract all sorts of trouble domain. Is that like the opposite of luck domain? You're like celebrating your good fortune and that actually attracts like the trouble domain? I can feel it in my bones. The next season is upon us. Get ready for it. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. The heat domain! Okay, so we have 5 days before the seasonal event. Got it. We have 3 pips available right now. We're gonna get 2, 3 on the wells, and then we're going to have at least one of them working the crops. And then we have enough berries, so I'm gonna send another one working the crops. And then we're kind of a far way away from the pond, but I think we should probably work on the pond for sure. because that's going to let us go ahead and actually like have the cold. But wait a second, is the pond's an upgrade of the puddle? Of course! The small hole in the ground becomes the big hole in the ground. Okay, where's my hole in the ground? I need my hole in the ground. Would that be raw resources? No? No services? Ah, that's right. It is a cold service. Hole in the ground, cold service. Got it. And it gets +1 if it's next, or +2 if it's next to a water maker. So I'm gonna actually put it here. And I'm going to have, let's see. I'm gonna have one of our berry pickers take a break to build that, because we gotta get these puddles like started. In fact, I might even have 2 of our berry pickers take a break. Because do all of you want to go ahead and end up burning to death? No, no, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Actually, how many more until we finish plucking? We're almost done with this well. I wonder if we destroyed this right now, we'd get 4 seeds, but we need the berries more. All right, we'll carry on, carry on. 1 puddle might not be enough to hold back the doom that will be upon us, but we shall have to go ahead and see. Go, little tomatoes, go! And we built a puddle, woohoo! I wanted it to be like not a puddle in a tilled field, because it looks like we just got flooded. But well, what are you going to do? All right, and now we have somebody working on the puddle, which, I mean, I guess we do need that. Oh, good. And then we have somebody who can come and gather up these tomatoes, and somebody who can gather these tomatoes. Excellent! Now I don't need so many of these berry workers, so we can go ahead and have one of these lovely berry workers. Maybe gather. We have a lot of seeds right now. Happily enough, we're kind of okay on wood. Another puddle? I really want to build the puddle right here, but maybe we should expand to the south, and then I could put a, whoa, sorry. Then I could put a puddle down south. So we'll go ahead and build a signpost over in this region with one of you. Come along, come along. Yeah. There we go. Kids these days. All right, I think we're all ready to go. Everyone is gathering up the water and it, like, just, I guess, throwing it in each other's faces to stay cold. And right now we have an 83% chance of obtaining a good event, because we're going to have a couple of the protection of cold to fight against the heat doom. But let's see how that plays out. All right, so far so good, I think. Maybe. Good, good, good. Maybe. Everyone's going to bed. Okay, 3 days until the doom. Okay, let's get another puddle built down here then. Let's see, puddles, puddles. Right over here, and that'll give it +2. Oh my gosh, that is such the boost of having it next to the proper areas in the village. Amazing, because that basically doubles our protection from being like turned into a volcano. All right, excellent. And it looks like Matthew is indeed trying to come along with this whole pond concept. Okay, and we're gathering enough water. We're gathering enough food. Good. Oh, fun. I see now, because we can store like close to 40 berries, and tomatoes are independent. So it's not that number of food overall. It's that number of each resource, which is fantastic. Excellent. And we're about done with this berry bush that we have Aslan Rules taken care of up there. So that means that we can go ahead and put down another puddle. We're just like playing in puddles today, which is kind of awesome. Better than burning to death, that's for sure. And it looks like we have some spare room in some of those cabins. Excellent, excellent. We're going to go ahead and dismantle those berry shrubs right now. Oh wait, I'm out of people to do it. Let's see. Who's down here doing what? Aslan is like, okay, I finished with that berry bush. I gotta come down here and take care of this one. Aslan, I'm actually gonna have you switch over to tomatoes for a minute, because we have lots of tomatoes to harvest. We have a lot, we have 100% chance of protecting ourselves from cold domain right now. That's awesome! Orbiting! You can take a break from your puddle work and you can come on over here and you can tend to the fields. Excellent. Wow, we're gonna gain a lot of food. Well, I'm not going to let it go to our heads. We might have a bunch of babies all of a sudden here. Just saying. Oh, look at all those tomatoes! It is a lot more exciting to watch them just like fly around than I thought it would be. Very rewarding. I mean, I say that, but I think I would not appreciate being caught in the middle of like a tomato like fight festival. Do people even do that anymore? Tomato fights? Like, it was weird when I was growing up, and I just realized, other than Harvest Moon, I have not heard of a tomato fight in anything for a long time now. Whoa. How old am I? Very old, I guess. That's why I'm the elder, I guess. Oh, and did we just research what I think we researched? Hold up here. Match you. Match you! Yes! Woo! We know the ponds! All right, well, I'll definitely take a good pond. Should we put it kind of... I think we'll put the pond down here because it'll be close to the middle of the village that way. And then it looks like we're going to have plenty of tomatoes, so like you silly nillies can stop with the whole whatever you're doing over here thing. And instead, since we have 100% protection against, well, let's keep that going. We probably need to make sure that's going to be okay. But instead of doing the well trebling times, why don't you come over and get some of the wood going again? Because this apparently making a pond requires like, I don't know, a sacrifice to the beaver gods because we need to put 10 wood in there. Oh, well. Oh, oh my gosh! The season event is tonight! Ah, okay. I wish we were more prepared because I would really love to have the big well. But to be fair, to get the well, we need more wood. And let's see. We could double our wood output if we had the wood stacks. But the big doom is going to be coming. So let's have, I think Machu would argue with the elderly me and say that it would behoove us much more to go ahead and research a proper well. And not just like a crude well. Like, you know, just like digging into the ground. Oh my gosh. Some pips have found ways to collect water from the ground by digging into it with their bare hands. Others would rather drink from the sea, but we won't talk about them. Yeah, we need to get a proper well for everybody. All right, and it actually seems like we have so many tomatoes that will go over the cap. So, Aslan, you again, eh? Why don't we go ahead and have you build another wood pile? Where would be good to build a wood pile? There's stone over here. There's wild chickens over there. This area might be good for a wood pile. I think, because we'll build it right here. There we go. Have to chop wood to make wood, obviously, I suppose. Let's see. Oh wow, we still have more tomatoes than we need, huh? Let's see. I guess we could have somebody work on collecting some of the like hemp for medicines. We haven't really done a lot with that. Or, haha! Where are you, Tiff? Yes, Tiff. Come over here and you get rid of these empty bushes that aren't doing us any good. We could turn those into more tomatoes. Apparently I like salsa. Okay, are you guys ready? Because tonight, doom arrives. And also having a pond instead of a puddle, which is pretty cool. Yay! Woohoo! All right, now what happens? Oh, cool! Look at the new season! The heat threat rises. The elder had a vision of heat. Seasonal threat. So the consequence of this is in 5 days, I think? We witnessed summer! Did that spook all of us? Are we properly spooked? Oh my. Okay, actually, I'm feeling a little bit more spooked. Because, like, really big bad things can happen. So threat level for summer, oh, I get it, is going to increase by 1 every day with the heat domain. And then we're going to try to fight up against it with the protection from the cold domain. And also, like, look at how pretty it all is. Aw, it's summer. Yay! Except for the whole, like, burning to death thing. Oh, well, I'm Not sure we'll be fine, but you know what? These whippersnappers are at least trying. All right, somehow we're all still alive right now. That's a very good thing. Kind of exciting, kind of surprising. We might as well go ahead and celebrate with some new babus. And then when we come back, we shall see how Are We There You continues to prosper and not turn into a burning volcano of doom. Or, you know, we'll watch it as it turns into a burning volcano of doom. On some level, perhaps the elderly me is allowed to find that somewhat entertaining. I mean, that's kind of like what happened in Avatar, but we won't talk about that. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Stay curious, everyone. Bye-bye.